この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Sarazanmai episode 9. Cliffhanger of the season. Rayo's a loose cannon. Enta is dead, maybe. Everyone we've seen get shot by Rayo's weird gun thing is just like, boom, dead. Or becomes a Kappa zombie and then is dead. I don't think Enta is dead. But the show is trying really hard to make us think that Enta is dead. But I don't think he's dead. You know, head on a spike in a sealed glass jar. Shout outs to SOS Bros. So I don't think he's dead. But that's something we're going to definitely have to explore. I'm wondering if they're going to build up any kind of parallel between Kazuki losing Enta as like the golden combi, the golden duo, and Rayo kind of losing Mabu and maybe something there. Keppi's frozen because Sara had this machine that they were going to use to trap otters and then whoops, accidentally dropped Keppi in there and now he's a block of Kappa ice. Basically everything is wrong. This is, if we were talking like a standard story structure, this is the low point. This is the worst shit. Toei is like gone. Enta is like dead. Kazuki is just like, what? Keppi is gone. If anything, this is where Kazuki needs to step up, I think. And like self-actualize a little bit. But I have no idea. I really don't know what to expect from this show right now. And I feel like even trying to expect anything is the wrong way of going about it. So I am just going to give myself over to the loving arms of Kunihiko Ikuhara and let him carry me off a cliff into absolute and utter insanity. Sounds like fun. Let's do it. So I've got episode 9 ready to go. It's at 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this reaction video. As usual, you can find picture-in-picture versions with the video up there in the description down there. Timer-based version on YouTube is what you're watching right now because it's got this intro in it. It'll have discussion at the end and a beat timer at the beginning to sync up with your own version of Sarazanmai if that's the way you want to watch it. Whatever works for you. And that timer will go right here. Ish. Okay. Okay. Ha. No fucking way. Did they just shatter Keppi? I can't groove to this. But I have to. This is so groovy. Is Keppi dead? What? How did this get so dark so fast? And still retain its light and goofiness. What? That's some crazy water. Oh, Toei on the boat. The gun? I will never kick up the person I love? Okay. So they actually put a picture of him so Toei sees this. Yeah. Yeah. All right, back we go. No? Oh, I guess not. Oh. Oh. Gonna keep repeating that, huh? That's a really fucked up ideology. They've they've got the badges. They've got the fuck. He did have fingerprints on those lollipops. Who's that voice actress? I've heard that voice. Yeah. Completely alone. Mm. Yeah. Have been the whole time. He realizes that because of the Ningiriyaki. Okay. So superficial. Whoa. Ha. Okay. Uh. Shadow? She put them together wrong. Huh? Damn. What? What? Let's replace the dish. Okay. Huh? 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 What the fuck? What? You fucking what? Whoa, whoa, you don't get to arbitrate that, dude. You can say... You can say what you want about... good people, but you don't get to determine that. Toy. Whoa. Something horribly wrong. Ha! Hmm. The What the fuck? It's one way to live. How many bullets do you have left? All you need is one. I can't even process this. What? We just spent almost 4 minutes on a eulogy for a character who, by all logic, should be someone we hate. But we're able in that moment to see him as his younger brother does. His death is not romanticized at all. In fact, the voice actor's performance of it is phenomenal. This whole episode was phenomenal. I don't like to make grand sweeping statements about quality, but I think this is the best animated 22 minutes and 55 seconds that I've seen this year. That's not true, because Spider-Verse. But barring that, I haven't seen anything that's come close. I don't think I can wrap my head around this. I don't think that I can go through this and try to break it down. I need a minute. Okay, so surface level, what happened? Kepi gets thrown out onto the street and is shattered by this otter semi-trailer truck. Okay. OP. Amazing water. Chekhov's handgun and bag of money to be thrown. Sees his brother's handgun. Pretends he doesn't. I will never put pepper in ramen. I will never sneeze again. I will never kick up the person that I love. I don't know about the pepper thing. Well, two of these things, she puts pepper into Kepi. for whatever reason. And does sneeze. I don't know about the third. So that guy's dead. Enta is in critical condition. This moment comes across to Toei. Brother knows him. Brother is... Come on, not everything is my fault, damn it, right? But in a way, it kind of is. Okay. He gives him this offer. You can go back if you want, but never again. This is a hell of a shot. It's simultaneously like imposing, but also aloof and uncaring. He says his catchphrase, essentially, the bad ones are those who survive in the world. This is his worldview. Can't get through because everyone is autorified. The teacher has a really awesome moment. Kosuke is completely alone, fully isolated. There is no one to help you. And Toei doesn't turn back. We meet this Masa guy who's instantly pretty likable, kind of fun. Mabu seems to finish ningyoyaki that are acceptably cooked, not half-baked, and is immediately accepted by Reo for this one strange external thing. Finally. And then the otter turns the lights out. I'm not going to mess this up, dish, and then does. There's a nice riff on the hand me stuff trope. Glue pepper. Why? Last piece. Puts them together, and it's horrifying. We don't really get to see it. A free lollipop. And that's how you came to be. Kosuke never realized how important he was to Enta. And this image of Lionel Kappa, Messi. And this is the origin of the Misanga thing and the origin of the Kappa pose. And so he goes. And then he's there. Kepi pooped him out. Okay, we've got a ticking clock, very literally. With life or death stakes, very literally. And then the wolf in the eyes. Why does he kill him? Because he's too good for this world? This is an instant problem. So far, every time he's expressed this worldview of like the bad ones are the ones who survive, it's been like it's a little wonky, right? It's a little creepy. It's a step too far. And then he takes it to its logical conclusion, and it's way too far. I mean, it's one thing to express this idea that if you're too good or too nice, you're not going to go far. It's another thing to decide that someone is not worthy of living and kill them on a whim. Masa wouldn't have survived in this world, that's all. And then the other end of that worldview comes up and confronts him. And he responds with delight at being able to shed blood. Fires the first shot. And Toei assists. And the question why is answered retroactively by the after credits scene. The after ED scene. Then we go from there to Reo singing in the rain, skipping around, and this is an amazing piece of animation. This is very reminiscent of some scenes in Utena, where Nanami sees Anthe and sees stuff that she shouldn't, and when Utena sees stuff that she shouldn't. In this case, it's almost as though the otter wanted this to be seen. And the otter that was previously in the form of Reo is now fully in the form of Reo, but with these eyes. It seemed that the otter was helping Mabu to become more like himself. But now it's all painted as weird and exploitative. I am a mirror of the desires inside you. Like reaching and grabbing his junk. It's really fucking creepy. Him or me. Right now I need you. What a fucking scene. No beginning, no end, no connection. This is almost heroic from Reo. I don't know how to feel about any character in this show at this point. Taking the dishes back. This lamp up here is kind of amazing because it's the same symbol that we see when the three kappas end up split during the Sarazanmai. This is set up as one of them is going to shoot the other. Toei realizes that his brother's worldview means that he's disposable. And he doesn't feel the same way about him. He expresses that, and he can't connect to it. Threatens him, he's gonna pull the trigger. Bam, a shot rings out. And for the next minute and a half, we have no idea what happened. And then we find out. There's something about the glee that this character shows. Like, I did it! Haha, I killed him! It's almost like a war boy from Fury Road. I got his boot! This voice acting performance of a character dying, there's nothing clean about it. He's stuttering and burbling. Groaning and dying in pain. He's like incoherent. At the end, he blames him for it. You ruined everything. Tries to hand him money when he already has that. He finds this picture. Everything blocked out but his little brother. The one person he thought he could connect to. And his dying words are, such a pain in the ass trying to connect. And then we montage through their history together. We see him growing and changing and becoming darker and grayer. Throws the money. I can't even wrap my head around this episode. I can't figure out how you make something like this. There's a difference between understanding like the technical process and the expected way to structure a story, but sometimes it just all comes together in something that's bigger than any of its parts, that's more than the amalgamation of its pieces. That's what this episode was. This blew my fucking mind. The scene where Reo shatters a wine glass, or a wine bottle, against a wall and creates a spray of what looks like almost blood. The scene where the shadow of the bridge comes over the ferry that Toei and his brother are standing on and darkens everything as he falls and starts his last words. The scene where Kazuki in the hospital feels himself completely alone and the entire background disappears into just blackness. The scene where Reo goes from the joy of reconnecting with someone he loves to this terrible despair of betrayal. What a fucking episode. if I keep recording this, I'm just going to be sitting here like staring around saying, oh my god, that was amazing, and not being able to explain why I feel that way. I need to put distance between myself and it, and I guess watch it again and maybe sleep on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks for coming along with this. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. And I have no idea what's going on or what's happening with any story threads or where this is going or anything, but I am here for it. I'm here for it. Hit me with more, Kunihiko Ikuhara. Do what you gotta do. Tell this story. Holy shit. Wrap up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Sarazanmai. It's continuing to be the best show this season. Okay. I hope you had fun. Or whatever this instilled in you. I hope you'll talk about it in the comments, because I think it deserves to be talked about. I just don't think that I can do it. And I'll catch you next week in the next one. We'll see how it blows my mind that time. Peace.